We've all heard that pesticides are bad for us, but why is that? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and it depends on which pesticide we're talking about. When we're talking about glyphosate, for example, which was previously found in Roundup, and now is found in products by different names even, glyphosate has a lot of different effects. One, it's been shown to cause leaky gut, and leaky gut actually allows for toxins and food derived antigens to leak from the intestinal tract and get exposed to your immune system, which sits right on the other side of your intestinal tract and can lead to immune reactions elsewhere in the body and the depositing of toxins elsewhere in the body that should have just been whisked out of your body. Glyphosate is an herbicide, but it also kills bacteria in our soils and then bacteria in our guts. And so it has, in both ways, by limiting the type of bacteria coming in through our diets and killing the bacteria in our colons, it has led to reduced diversity in our microbiome. And a lot of research is showing us that the reason why we are the complex beings that we are is in a great deal because of our microbiome. Our microbiome produces genes and cofactors and things that get transcribed and that even can affect the transcription of our own DNA and really can dictate our physiology in a big way. And when we lose the diversity in our microbiome, we become less complex beings. And it very much affects our immune system. The bulk of our immune system lives in our along our gastrointestinal tract. And so it can lead to kind of like favoring certain types of bacteria that can lead to immune reactions in the body so many ways. Now, other pesticides can affect you differently. So some pesticides have estrogen mimicking compounds and that are many times stronger than our own natural estrogens. And so they can promote kind of estrogen related cancers and can cause proliferation of cells that are estrogen responsive. That's a problem for both women and men. And some have other hormone mimicking properties as well. Some pesticides are, almost all pesticides, but a vast majority are fat soluble. And then they can collect in the fatty compartments of our body. They can traverse the intestinal tract, collect in the cell membranes of the brain, of the neurons in the brain, the cell membranes of the rest of the cells of your body, and lead to localized inflammation that damages our cell membranes. And let's say when we're talking about a neuron, that's where a lot of the action is for the neuron. That's where the action potential is. That's where, neurotransmitters are released and where neurotransmitters bind to neighboring neurons. And if that neuron membrane gets inflamed, it very much disrupts the function of the nerve. So whether a pesticide is promoting free radical production and inflammation in the body, binding to our DNA, causing abnormal proliferation of cells, or whether it's disrupting the integrity of our intestinal lining or the diversity of our microbiome, it's best to avoid these things. So whenever possible, choose organic and actually vote with your dollars so that we can encourage more and more farmers to move to organic farming, because it is an option still, and it is absolutely a myth that we need agro business and these petrochemicals in order to feed our global population. I think we can move away from that because it's been shown that there are many methods that are super organic that are going to be much safer for our health and for the environment.